Hey guys, I hope you're having a great day. Today's plan with me is a little bit more spontaneous because I actually filmed 2 other videos this week and none of them worked out, so I was a little bit frustrated basically this entire week, not just about videos but also with midterms coming up and a lot of projects that I'm currently taking on, and I just wanted to do something very random, and I'm actually very happy with how this spread turned out. Because fall officially started and we are now in October, I felt it was only right to do some orangey spreads, and I whipped out my old set of watercolors and I just created some paint swatches for the backdrop of my days. These paint swatches and the doodles that I'm about to make seem very trivial, but my personality is really rigid and I get really anxious when I do things where I don't know the outcomes of. So because I have been a little bit frustrated at myself lately, I just wanted to challenge myself with this spread and just do some things that I want to try and not really have a clear vision in my head of what I want the spread to look like. And again, I'm very happy with how this turned out, so you know, maybe in the future I gotta do this every once in a while, just do something completely spontaneous, at least for me, and kind of reset my creativity. Definitely let me know what you guys normally do when you are in a rut, either you know, creatively in your planner or just in life in general. Anyways, back to the actual plan with me. After making all of the paint swatches, I let it dry off camera, and then I took my Tombow Fidenosuke brush pen in the hard tip and lettered in the days of the week, and next to the swatches I also wrote down the actual dates, so you know, when I flip through my bullet journal I don't accidentally get confused. And also you'll notice that I didn't measure out the spaces in between the dates. It is all just completely spontaneous and it does look a little bit wonky, but I don't mind it too much. Also, unlike my Erin Condren plan with me, this bullet journal plan with me is for next week, so all of the plans are in the future rather than things that I've already done. And I also want to apologize because you'll see my hair getting in the camera every few shots. I have a lot of baby hairs. I put them up in a ponytail, but somehow it still gets in the shot, so I apologize because it is very annoying to watch. Anyways, after finishing up with the base of the spread, I am going to move on to my to-do list, and this part is very repetitive, so I skipped most of it. Basically, I just took my gray highlighter and I made a little backdrop, and on the swatch I just wrote down to-do list, and of course I made my to-do list underneath for each of the days. And of course, because everything is planned a few days in advance, I don't really know exactly what I'm going to be doing every single day, so towards the end of the week I did leave a few spaces where I could fill in my to-do list as the week goes by. For Monday my camera cut off a little bit, but I basically put down a sloth onesie emoji to mark in that I want to wake up early on Monday, and I basically just drew in a stitched flag to decorate it a little bit. Then I put down this sort of pumpkin coffee cup sticker from Willa Co. to mark in that I want to treat myself to some pumpkin spice latte. And I also made a little checklist of some general things that I wanted to do. Then I put down a study time sticker from Paper Kumako, and I wrote in that my dreaded midterms start on Friday, which is just amazing and I'm very much looking forward to them. But no, there are just so many things to study for, and I have been a hermit in the library for the past week or two, and it's just been delightful. Moving on to Tuesday, I put down a foiled bow sticker from Clever Gal Crafts to mark in that I want to muster up the courage and go to the Economic Study Center to get some help with some questions that I had. And I wanted to write get help, but I accidentally wrote get help, which is just such a me thing to do. A lot of people ask me what I do when I spell something wrong, because I do that quite often, and honestly I just cross it out and I correct it, or I just leave it as is. Then I put down a really cozy fall desk emoji. This one isn't in the shop yet, it is just on our October freebie, so any orders placed in October will get this freebie. I just put that down, and beside it I lettered in library day, because Tuesdays I normally spend about 5 hours at the library because I have a 6-hour break between my lectures. Moving on to Wednesday, I will be having another library day after all of my lectures. So I put down this library girl sticker from Happy Daya, and then beside that I put down a cloud unicorn sticker from Sparkly Paper Co to mark in that I want to post a spread on Instagram. Then I put down this sort of headache emoji head to mark in that there's just a lot of studying and a lot of material to cover, so I'm currently feeling a little bit overwhelmed. Then after that, I again just wanted to be a little bit more spontaneous, so I just drew in some cobwebs for Halloween, I guess, and I also drew in some dangling hearts. And then, as I mentioned before, I didn't measure out any of my days, so I left too much room at the bottom for Thursday and the this week section. So what I decided to do was just whip out my watercolors again, and I'm just painting some pumpkins very roughly. I'm not really caring about shading. I think they turned out very cute. Later I'm gonna also outline them with my gel pen. I don't think I mentioned it. The watercolors that I'm using is the Sakura Koi watercolors. It was the set that I've been using for a couple years now. I did upgrade to some artist grade watercolors, but I did keep this set because I really do love it. I'm gonna let the pumpkins dry before I outline them, so moving on to Thursday, I just put down a pencil checklist, again from the October freebie, and I just wrote down my pre-exam ritual. Other than studying, I also make sure that I eat a really wholesome meal, and I also like to do dance parties at night. I know I sound like an insane person right now, but just exercising or doing a little dance party really does help my brain just sharpen up and feel good for the next day. But right now I'm just outlining the pumpkins, and I did purposely offset the outline a little bit just to give it a cool effect. I also put down a speech bubble emoji, also from the October freebie, to mark in that I'm probably going to FaceTime my mom. And at the bottom I have a little bit of space, so I ripped up a piece of Simply Gilded bow washi tape. This is like a peachy color, and I think it matches the fall theme really well. Moving on to Friday, I put down an order tracker from my shop because probably after my exam I'm gonna treat myself to a new winter coat. I haven't decided where I want to get it from, but I know that I definitely have to buy one. And to mark in my actual exam, I put down a test day sticker from Sweet Kawaii Design. And I haven't done a regular sticker release in several weeks now, so on Saturday I will be doing new releases, which I am very excited about. To mark that, I just put down a Bear Onesie sticker and I hand lettered in new releases. If you guys want sneak peeks, I always post them in the Facebook group and also on Instagram. So that's about it for this plan with me. I filmed this video a few days ago, so I still don't really have exact plans for what I want to do on like Saturday and Sunday, and generally I'll fill that out on like a Tuesday or Wednesday. I hope you guys enjoy this plan with me, and I really do encourage you guys to just do something spontaneous in your planner. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!